God bless and great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's King T 420 SEC back with another smoking reaction. And this reaction, gang, we're just going to call this one, Most Women Are Narcissists. It's just the truth. So, with that being said, we're going to listen to our sponsors. And after we listen to our sponsors, we're going to jump right off into the video. Let's rock out. Battle Juice is a new energy drink. This video was sponsored by Pure Health Battle Juice. You can buy your drinks at Chill Box or Joe Vince's Gourmet Market. Get your Battle Juice today. Drink the drinks that champions drink. Battle Juice.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy.
Alrighty, with that said, let's load in and see what we got. Okay, we got Priscilla here. Princella, the queen maker, as she calls herself. Alright, let's see what she's talking about. Let's rock.
Women give men a million reasons to look elsewhere with their attitudes. So women got it twisted because women think that since they're beautiful and they have a vagina, that they're the goddess of the universe and that men should just be happy to be with them. But that what you don't understand is vagina come a dime a dozen nowadays.
It was always like that. It was always like 10 to 12 women to one man. It's always been that way. Like I thought, we've been, Jesus Christ.
It's free because women are so emotional. It don't matter what you did. All the way up until the moment she's mad. When she's mad, it don't matter what you did. She'll destroy everything because she didn't get her way in these 5 minutes. Right? This is what women do in relationships. And then they say, happy wife, happy life.
You will never catch me saying that shit ever in my life unless I'm trying to make a point to prove that that's the wrong fucking shit to live by. Let's fucking rock out. That shit is, that's why I work. It's fucking ridiculous that women even, people, not even just women, that people even say that shit. Like, do y'all know God said, God, man, women, children? God laid Adam down, told Adam, listen, put him to sleep. Told him, listen, I'm finna pull this woman up out of you. You need help, man. You need somebody to rock with you, hold you down. I'm losing it. Let's rock.
That's narcissism to the 1000th degree. But women don't think they're narcissists.
Right. Most women are narcissists. But past that, let's rock out. Let's move on to the next video. I'm gonna let the women tell y'all about them. I think I got a man too. I think I got one man. Cause you know I try not to get no men videos because women be all right, so let's see what he talking about in this video. Smoke gang shit. Y'all know I fucks with y'all. Let's rock out.
That's one thing I didn't like. You said you don't like when men ask the question, what do you bring to the table?
I don't like that question.
Why?
Some people think they bring something to the table that they absolutely don't.
Can women ask men that?
I don't think it's necessary.
If I don't really know what you bring?
No, I think you allow someone to experience you. I think that question in itself is a lazy way to go about things. Now, I think it's a difference between saying like your desire. Like if I were to say, well, what do you want out of a wife? What do you want as far as being a husband? What does that look like for you? How do you desire to provide for your household? All of these things are valuable and good insight questions. But saying like, well, what do you bring to the table? That's so vague.
No, it's really not.
I think
it's very
vague.
insightful in an analogy. It's a very good question to ask women.
Tell me
because
why.
Women normally bring out their narcissism when you ask that question.
Break
What's
that
the most
down.
popular answer that women give to that question?
I on the table?
And it's just a big red flag that they're narcissists.
Okay.
And they're avoiding a good question.
Okay, so two-part question. One, what is the answer that you want? And two, why is that narcissistic to say I am the table?
All right, so for one, that answer doesn't hit like how they think it hits, saying you are the table, because you're not even saying what type of table you are.
Yeah.
Are you that antique table at Big Mama's house that's been there for 50 years and it's going to last and stay
Endure.
strong?
Right.
Or are you that folding table where we can't even put anything on there,
Right.
it's not durable, you won't last?
Right.
And then it's narcissistic because what does the table do at dinner time? The table just exists and we bring everything to the table. That's a narcissist. You don't got to do nothing, just exist, and everything revolves around you. That's a narcissist. The opportunity with that question is for her to dive deep into her intellect and say, what I bring to the table is I'm a good cook, I bring peace, I bring prayer, I'm a good listener, I'm able to adapt. That's what I'm looking for when I ask that question. And it will show her intellect. You don't want no dummy, do you? No, I don't want a dummy.
But don't you think it's arrogant to assume that everyone wants the same thing at the table?
And as you should not assume that everyone wants the same thing at the table. But the point of asking what you bring to the table is to find out, as the man said, where is your intellect? What type of mindset do you have? What type of woman am I dealing with? When I ask this question, it's going to show me the type of woman you are, because your response is going to show me how you were raised, how you carry yourself, what type of character you have. The response will show me all of that and some. Let's continue.
That's my issue with having such a set answer to the question. I bring so many things to any table that I'm at that it would be ignorant for me to say, well, I bring these 5. My best superpower is being able to identify what does the table need, and or orchestrating. If I can't bring it, can I call Susan down the street and say, Susan, we're having this potluck at the table. I need you to bring the green beans and the mashed potatoes. I'm going to take care of the turkey. I can either orchestrate it, or I can say, you know what? I have all this for a table, but this isn't my table. So I think that it's silly to just directly answer that question. That's my qualm with the question. And same for a man. If I were to ask a man, what do you bring to a table? He would be like, well, I'm a provider and I'm a protector. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I bring elaboration to the table. I can elaborate and expound.
Okay, break it down.
And then you would be able to say, when I said you bring adaptability to it,
Yes.
that's showing that you bring several things.
Yes.
I bring diversity to the table. You bring several things.
For a lot of men, it's like a trick question.
There's no tricks.
I think it's a trick
The
question.
tricks are for kids. I don't do tricks. We have an adult conversation.
Yeah.
I'm going to see how you respond. I don't want a narcissistic response like, oh, I am the table. I just want to see you converse like a grown woman and say, this is what I bring.
Because there's nothing wrong with being two grown adults and saying this is what I have and this is what I don't have. This is what I can bring and this is what I'm missing. What do you have? What can you bring? And can you add to some of the things that I'm missing? Because grown adults know how to sit down and hold conversations like that. Smoke ain't shit. It's fucking ridiculous if you don't know how to hold a fucking conversation at this point. But we shall continue. Let's rock out. We loading up. Let's see what I got. I got another one. Y'all. See where we at. Okay, yeah, this.
A lot of people talk about narcissism.
Narcissistic women, period. I told y'all most women are narcissists. I'm gonna let the women tell y'all. All right, let's rock out.
A lot of people talk about narcissistic men all the time. Well, let's talk about narcissistic women. These are the signs that a woman is a narcissist. Number one, she plays the victim. Always make herself seem like she's the innocent one, or people picking with me, people doing things to me, but it's never she doing anything to anyone.
She always the victim. She ain't never did nothing wrong. Huh? Always somebody doing something else.
She will twist stories to make other people look like the villain. Will cry or act distressed to gain sympathy, even if she caused the problem. Use past trauma as excuse for toxic behavior. Oh, my mommy cut my hair, gave me a perm when I was younger. That is the reason why I'm like this today. Like, bitch.
Wait. Oh, dog. Did this lady say, my mom put a perm in my hair and cut my hair off when I was a kid? That's the reason I'm like this today. Yeah, you can't make this shit up, bro. This is why you have to let women talk about women, bro. Women, you can never find nobody talk about women better than women, bro. This shit be too funny. Let's rock out.
Shut the fuck up. You're just a fucking piece of shit. Needs attention and validation. Narcissistic women are very men-driven and men-hungry. So they like to get attention from men, validation from men, and they just boy crazy. They use social media to show off a perfect life, but really they're very fucking miserable behind closed doors.
Most of those women, she not lying. That's crazy. Okay, so y'all know women be posting all these pictures, these glorious pictures from all over the world. And they doing all this fun, great stuff, and they drinking and eating good and all this, and be home by their motherfucking selves feeling lonely and terrible and like shit. But let's rock out.
Extremely jealous and competitive. They cannot stand when another woman gets attention. Downplay or sabotages other people's successes instead of just congratulating them. Or copy somebody she's jealous of and then turn around and lie and say they're copying them. Love when other women fail because it makes her feel superior. Also, narcissistic women love to gaslight and manipulate. Twist reality to make other people doubt themselves. Calling a lie she will deny, deflect, and then turn around and blame you. Act like she never said that or you're just imagining things. Also, narcissistic women love to use stonewalling. This is a form of tactic they use for manipulation and control. So they will ignore you, drop the conversation. If you're trying to talk to the person, trying to figure out or fix some things between you and this narcissistic woman, she will drop the conversation, don't want to talk about it, and then use ignoring you as a tactic.
Listen, she is breaking down some of them boys, because look, some of y'all dudes be going through it with these women, and I be trying to tell y'all, like, bro, she is playing games with you, bro. She is not on no 100 real shit with you, bro. And y'all think I be bullshitting. Not this lady. She jumped right on here to tell y'all the same shit. Like, don't none of these women be telling y'all the truth. They be gaming y'all up, making y'all feel a certain type of way just so most women are narcissists. Now y'all are finding out. Let's continue.
Only to make you feel some type of way. That's an emotional manipulation tactic that most narcissistic women use. Because of confronting issues head on, they like to ignore you or withdraw to make you feel like you're the problem. I feel like women that grew up in dysfunctional households are very big at stonewalling. Because if you was raised in an environment where your emotions weren't valid, they may struggle to communicate. So they've learned that the silent treatment is the best way for conflict. And it's honestly, it's not. Also, women with narcissistic traits don't care about other people's feelings. They genuinely don't see the problem with ignoring you. They may ghost people and just avoid accountability altogether.
They literally don't think it's a problem to ignore you. They feel like, well, as long as I'm not arguing and fighting back with you, then you should be okay. You should be fine. As long as I'm not saying anything to you or nagging you, should be okay. I'll return your call when like, who in the, nigga? I don't know what type of nigga you was playing with last time before you met a man, but it's a man over here. Won't play them games. I'll holler at you. Roll out.
Also, narcissistic women use people as pawns. So friends, family members are just tools for them to use. She keeps you around as long as you serve her, but as soon as you don't serve her anymore, she drop you like a fucking hot potato. She will discard people coldly after she's done. Narcissistic women will even fake friendships with people that they secretly dislike just to get something out of them. Some narcissistic women never apologize. They will cry and play victim to avoid accountability. Narcissistic women love to make people jealous, so they enjoy making their partner feel jealous or insecure in relationships. Narcissistic women hate being criticized. Dish it out but can't take it. Will attack people with personal insults instead of addressing the issue. You may be having an issue with this woman, you're trying to talk to her on a certain type of level, and now she's insulting you and belittling you in all kinds of ways. When
shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Let's continue.
The only thing you're trying to do is communicate. If you expose her toxic behavior, she will blame you and make you the bad guy. Narcissistic women plays hot and cold. Pulls people away, then pull them back when she wants attention. Also, narcissistic women are very fake spiritual. Act spiritual or healed, but it's...
They are the most. Talking about, you talk about, she is the most. You can't say that around me. Don't be doing those type of things. Oh no, I can't be around. What? Girl, be cool. Let's rock out.
Still toxic behind the scenes. Pretends to be sweet, innocent, kind, but has a dark side. Love preaching self-love, but secretly hate themselves. Friendships don't last with narcissistic women because people eventually see through this bitch. Romantic relationships are often super fucking toxic dealing with a narcissistic woman. Full of cheating and drama. If someone cuts a narcissistic woman off, she will play the victim. She will say that she wasn't wrong. The best thing to do when you're dealing with a narcissistic woman is detach yourself and move the fuck on.
Oh shit, they come with the cheating and the drama and the chaos and they act like it's all your fault. It's all you're doing. If you had never done, if you had never acted like, if you had okay, she told you. Best thing you can do with a narcissistic woman is get your shit moved the fuck on. Period. that shit wild work, ain't it? I told y'all I had something for y'all. Let's rock out. Yeah, I got one more after this. I got one more after this. Let's rock out. What it say? Women are the real narcissists. Yeah. Got the women telling y'all today. Women are the real narcissists. I like to have the women talking to y'all. Fellas, of course, I love to have the women on the screen for us because, man, we love women. But, ladies, I really do this for y'all because y'all take to women more. Y'all listen to women more. So, I don't want to keep telling y'all the same shit. I'd rather these women that y'all will actually listen to tell y'all something. Look at this beautiful chocolate woman. Let's listen to what she got to say. Let's rock out.
Women are the real narcissists. Why? Because of accountability. Or shall I say the lack thereof. We weaponize our trauma, and instead of healing, we use it as a crutch. We use it as an excuse to be nasty, manipulative, and hateful to our sisters, to our friends, to our men. And then we got to nerve to act like Kelly Price and Clarissa Shields ain't speaking facts when they call it out. Like, just because they celebrity, they ain't got eyes and a voice. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to a motherfucker and expect them not to respond. That ain't how it works.
That ain't how it work. They do talk to people any kind of way and think people supposed to just take it. Don't say nothing back. And then as soon as somebody say something back, they are the enemy. They the problem. They are wrong for defending themselves against the narcissist. Let's rock out.
We are nasty to each other. And even nastier to our black men. We quit to call them narcissists, but who you think raised them? A lot of these so-called narcissistic men got it straight from their mama.
So, let's talk about it. Narcissistic traits are emotional. They come from emotions. Narcissistic traits come from your emotions. So anybody who's extremely emotional, who lives in their emotions, who's always, they're probably narcissistic. But we shall continue. Just a little tidbit so you'll know.
Women who never took accountability, never admitted when it was wrong, and then passed that dysfunction down. So where's the accountability? Because it ain't in the room. It ain't in the city. It ain't even in the damn state. We can't keep crying about narcissistic men when we're the ones creating them.
Oh, she ain't lied about that. Oh, she ain't lied about that, y'all. What y'all gonna do about that? Y'all crying about the men that y'all creating. They come from y'all. Ha! They come from y'all. This is the last one. Let's see what this one on. Uh-oh. This one like it might be good.
We've created a generation.
Like she having a real deal type interview around this bitch. Let's see what's going on, y'all. No, she look like she a real interview around this piece. The rise of narcissistic modern women. All right, cool. This is the last one, so let's rock out and see what it's about. Let's really get to it. Let's really dig in. Let's see where we at with it. I want to know. And look, she got the little mic on down there like she had a real little interview and shit. Let's see what we got. Let's rock out.
Created a generation of narcissistic women. And what's happened is the rise of social media and the rise of online dating and the rise of feminism has taught women that they are not to blame for any poor choices.
Whoa, she said a mouthful right there. The rise of social media. That ring a bell to you? The rise of all the simps has taught women, society has taught women that nothing they do is wrong. Y'all ain't here? It ain't. Hold on, wait. I don't know if y'all heard it because y'all acting like y'all ain't here. Let's do it again.
We've created a generation of narcissistic women. And what's happened is the rise of social media and the rise of online dating and the rise of feminism has taught women that they are not to blame for any poor choices. Every poor choice is glamorized. So if you want to be a sex worker, it's great. If you want to post bikini pictures online, it's fine. If you want to be with it, every poor choice is glamorized.
She said if you want to be a 304, it's okay. If you want to be an online model, it's okay. If you want to just post half naked pics in a bikini, it's fine. Just go ahead. No one minds.
And every internal reflection is seen as gaslighting yourself. So they've even got terms for internal reflection to prevent it happening. And so what will happen is they are trained to not reflect on themselves because we've been told we've been oppressed for so many years. Now it's time to make sure we project. And so we don't take any accountability. And as a result, when we get into relationships, if we don't feel completely soothed all the time, he must be a narcissist. He must be a manipulator. He must be gaslighting. He, rather than I. And unfortunately, we've got an online market that caters to that wounded woman, that caters to that entitled woman, and caters to that narcissistic woman. And it's so wild to me that so many women talk about narcissism, but the society today is just catering to narcissistic women.
It is funny how the women, as they talk about this, they talk about how women don't take accountability. It is funny how they talk about how they're feeding each other nonsense and lies, telling each other it's okay for them to act the way that they're acting and to do the things that they're doing. And they're basically accepting the fact that if they want to be half naked and do whatever it is they want to do, that we should accept it as well, and they should still be able to get married to who they want to marry, and life should go the way they want it to go. Because most women are narcissists. God bless. Great day. Smoke gang. We gone.